What's up guys, welcome to Veldora-kun. From our previous episodes, we have witnessed the change of situation while the executives are on the meeting. If you haven't watched the previous episodes, I will put the links in the description below. You will see in these videos what happened during the Walpurgis battle and the upcoming events. Just a quick warning, these videos contain spoilers from the light novel. Also, don't forget to join our Discord community. I welcome you to Veldora-kun subordinates, the link is in the description below. See you there. So now in this video we will review what happened next, where they will discuss who would deal with the opponents. But before we will proceed, please like, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Now without further ado, let's proceed with the video. After hearing the sudden report about Hinata and her party, the executives begin to discuss again. To begin with, there are 5 individuals to deal with, who are at the level of sage including Hinata, plus 100 holy knights following them. This 100 knights are much more dangerous than the Pharmus army of 20,000, yet Hinata, in particular, is far more dangerous. The quantity of military force cannot rival the quality of individual strength. Shion announced, "Let's just stop thinking and kill them all." And Hakuru noted, "If only Geld is here at time like this." And Amero replied, "That guy has his own task to deal with. We must handle this ourselves, unless there is truly no other recourse." Rimuru thinks it would be meaningless for them to deploy a huge army because there are only 100 opponents. Rimuru will have to take care of Hinata, while the remaining 4 would have to be dealt with by the others. It would be great if Hinata agreed to Rimuru's one-on-one duel offer, but taking on 5 people at once by himself was way too risky. Raphael replied, "Answer, it will not be a problem. The sole concern is the subject Hinata Sakaguchi. The main concern for Rimuru is that he doesn't wish for any casualties to occur. If they go full force, they will be guaranteed with victory, but that would mean heavy deaths for the opponents. However, their opponent is Hinata, and that woman is extremely dangerous." During their first confrontation, Rimuru solely focused on escaping since fighting her would kill him. Besides, she wasn't even using her true strength at the time. Right now, the only person who can deal with Hinata is Rimuru. If it was a one-on-one duel, Rimuru would not lose. But it's a different story if all the sage-level holy knights attack at the same time. Rimuru might probably get himself killed. Moreover, the other 100 or so holy knights are also a problem as well. If Hinata just wanted to negotiate with Rimuru, she wouldn't have taken this many people with her. Veldora started speaking, "Wait, I've come up with an idea. How about I just happen to test out my dragon's breath when they arrive? I can make it look just like an accident by pretending no one was there." Rimuru got mad and said, "Can you shut up for 1 second? Last line of defense means you only get to fight at the last moment." Rimuru rejected Veldora's idea because it sounds like a child prank. If Hinata did want to talk and they pulled Veldora's plan, it would ruin any opportunity for them to negotiate. Moreover, there is no way of knowing what sort of damage his dragon breath would cause. It will still depend on what their opponents would do, yet it is also not okay to just ignore them. Since there are more than 1 holy knights, there's a risk of them casting holy purification barrier around Tempest. Rimuru cannot simply ignore them, and killing them would also be a problem. Killing these knights, these fighters with the hopes and prayers and anticipation of the weak and helpless heaped upon their shoulders, would undoubtedly be the source of untold headaches to come. Moreover, it is also a fact that there are still maniac monsters out there causing mayhem. If they are to kill all the holy knights here, who will be protecting those fringe districts? Upon thinking over it, Rimuru feels there's a need to avoid killing them so casually. If Hinata had just opened up and talked to Rimuru last time, there wouldn't even be this whole misunderstanding. Rimuru feels it is regrettable that Hinata wasn't willing to listen to Rimuru because he is a monster. Raphael talked, suspicion detected. Some factors seem not natural about that. There is likely a high possibility the activity of the individuals following her goes against Hinata Sakaguchi's desire. Rimuru is surprised, could that mean they still have a chance at negotiating? Rimuru is more concerned right now on how to deal with the opponents since their motives is unclear. And one of Rimuru's main reason is he doesn't wish to kill Hinata himself. Since he has inherited Shizu's will, he doesn't wish to fight Hinata to the death without even talking to her. Rimuru then concluded, "All right. I've got it sorted out. Let's set our goals on something further. We should do our best to prevent casualties in our fight with the Holy Knights if the negotiations fail." Now, everyone begins to discuss the best approach. For Rimuru, it would be most effective way for him to reduce their morale by defeating Hinata. That's why he suggests everyone to focus on buying time for him. Xian then suggests, in conclusion, we just need to cut them all down, right? And when she noticed they're all silent, she added, I was joking. And then starts to get serious, basically, we can't kill any holy knight and avoid casualties on our side as well. That's how we should maintain the state of the battle. In the meantime, Rimuru-sama would take the enemy leader, that is our battle plan, right? And Rimuru gladly replies, yes, that's what it is. I'm so glad you understand. And then Xian spoke again with a confident expression, if that's the case, I have an idea. Rimuru feels uneasy, but he lets Xian talk, what is it? And Xian replies proudly, my Yamagiri also has around 100 members. They would certainly be up to the challenge. And Rimuru exclaims, what are you, crazy? The Yamagiri only have strength of rank C, the opponents would definitely think little of your skills. Benimaru interjected, there are some issues with that suggestion, but the general idea still holds merit. Benimaru sees that the Yamagiri have the extra skill perfect memory and automatic regeneration, so average attack can't easily kill them. And he said, the Holy Knights may get careless at the fact of how weak their opponents are. It may be surprisingly effective in buying time. If the Holy Knights didn't have any way of directly attacking the souls of their enemies, then the Yamagiri are at an advantage. It could make things a lot easier than if Rimuru sent any other force their way. With Benimaru's support, Xian actively made a proposal, Benimaru is right. Moreover, Rimuru-sama, I have been carefully training them all. They have successfully acquired pain nullification, and besides that they have even acquired poison resistance, paralysis resistance, sleep resistance. Everyone was successful in acquiring these skills. Just recently even Hakuru praised that they won't lose out to anybody. Hakuru is nodding in agreement too, so her words don't seem to be made up. Rimuru asked, by the way, how did they acquire those resistance? And Xian explained that she requested Kurobi to craft weapons that can induce abnormal status. Then had them use those weapons while training against each other, building up their natural immunity. She didn't spare any sympathy since her subordinates are not easily killed. And the winner of their unique simulated battle is whoever remains standing in the end. Benimaru assures Rimuru, and if the Yamagiri are in danger, Rimuru-sama, I'll send my Kurenai to assist then. Are you up for that, Gabwa? Benimaru turns to the large, attractive-looking ogre guarding the door for them. It is said that this beauty named Gabwa is the captain of Kurenai. Gabwa replies, yes sir. My subordinates and I have trained harshly for this. Please allow us to serve your needs on the field. Gabwa is also above rank A, or perhaps even above from Soka. It seems that Benimaru has also trained some subordinates not to be underestimated. Gabwa added, they may not be an even match for the Holy Knights, but my subordinates are nonetheless skillful. 2 of them could engage one of the Holy Knights long enough to buy some time for the Yamagiri to escape. Where Xian said, don't be ridiculous. My subordinates and I alone are enough to take down those Holy Knights. Next, Xian and Benimaru starts to quarrel, and both of them are very motivated. Now, Rimuru decides to leave things to Xian and relied to Gabua for cover. Rimuru again reminds Xian to not engage with the enemies unless their negotiation fails. They have decided to have Xian's Yamagiri deal with the Holy Knight Order and Benimaru's Kurenai would be on standby just in case of emergency. So, these 300 soldiers would engage the 100 Holy Knights. Now it's time to decide who will be taking on the other 4 traveling alongside Hinata. The candidates are Rimuru, Veldora, Ranka, Benimaru, Xian, Soei, Geld, Gabiru, and Diablo. Hakuru might not have sufficient magicule reserves to match them, but he can still put up a fight with his sword skill. Rimuru wasn't sure with Shuna since it would be challenging for her since the enemies are knights who are skilled at near combat, it may be different if it's a magic battle. So based on the previous assessment, there are in total 10 people including Hakuru. And Rimuru will be Hinata's opponent. And that's it for my video. I will now give a shout out to my subordinates who recently boosted our server. Thanks to our admin, Osiris, for boosting the server twice. Also, Thanks to the following for the boost. Thank you Nico Dog 18. Thanks to Ambrin. And lastly, thank you Queen. That's all. Thank you guys for watching my video and I'm so happy that we're about to reach 50,000 subscribers. Thank you everyone for the support.